Well, my friends, welcome back to the orchard. Good to have you back. Well, hey, look what we've got today. Yes, we're going to put a security camera at the orchard. Time to be able to see what's going on when I'm away from the orchard. So let's unbox this thing and see what we have. All right, my friends, what we have is a Realtek solar-powered security camera. So let's see what we got in here. I have already opened this up and inserted the SIM cards and such, but easy quick start guide, don't need that. Next, we come to the solar panel for powering this thing. I also really need to clean off my desk. And finally, the device itself. The pan, zoom, tilt security camera. Pretty cool. Now, this is not a how-to video. I just don't make how-to videos. And it's also not a promotional video either. I bought this with my own money, and it's just for the farm. Thought you might like to see it. Anyways, back to setting it up. It's a pretty simple device. You rotate the head around to the top side, and behind this little rubber gadget goes a cellular SIM card and a micro SD card for storing imagery on. Close that up. Over here is power port and the antenna. A lot easier to screw in off camera. I'm gonna have to do a major edit on that. Come on. All right, there we go. Cool. So that is it. All right, it's all unboxed. Got my safety glasses on, so it's time to install it now. But the question is where? I could put it on a tree, but I got leaves. I'm thinking right there on the corner. I can then from there survey the rest of the orchard and also watch the approach coming into the barn and also the doors of the barn. So let's get the ladder out. Well, it's up. Not the best solution or position for it. It's got some problems. I'm gonna have to relocate it, but we'll see how it does for right there for right now. The big problem is the solar panel. I need to get it above the roof line. This is the north side of the shed. Well, I'll move it in about a week.
And that camera position works really well. Nice view of the orchard and the road approaching. Also, at night, I can see those chestnut munching varmints walking through the orchard. All right, back to the video.
Well, it's been about 2 weeks since I've checked for chestnut drops, so let's put this thing in drive and go look for chestnuts. Well, here we are at the first tree. Nothing has really fallen on the ground yet, but the burrs are starting to change colors. Here, let me show you. Here's one that has started to split open, and you can see the nuts inside of it, just waiting to drop. A couple other burrs have split. For the most part, though, nothing has really dropped. Let me give the tree a shake and see what happens. Ready? Did not get hit by a nut. That's too bad. Well, let's keep looking and see if anything's dropped. Excuse me. We just go row by row, looking for open husks, checking out the burr conditions, and seeing what we can see. Oh, hey. All right, looking over the trees on the south side of the orchard is done. So right now I'm kind of just going through the orchard, picking up any chestnuts that I see. People often ask me, how do you harvest the chestnuts? And well, you utilize right now, because my trees are young and not dropping many nuts, I use something called a nut wizard. And you roll it over top the nuts, they go into the cage, and then you can drop them off in your bucket. Here, I'll show you. Like I said, my trees are young and not dropping many nuts yet, so there weren't many underneath that tree. Well, let me see if I got a tree with more up here. Now last year, in this section of the orchard, I had a tree without a tube on it. And a darn deer came up and buck rubbed it, knocked it over, and it was a nice sized tree. Well, I've got another tree here without a tube on it, in the same location. Time to put a tube on that tree. Deer sure are cute, but they can be kind of a pest. So here's the tree. You can see it's a pretty nice one. It's got some good height to it. It's got some weird stuff going on with the trunk. I think what occurred was either a lawnmower hit it, or those darn wooden stakes that I was originally using broke, and that's exactly where the tree bent, because the tube wouldn't flex and the stake broke at the ground level. Well, all I have is about a 5 or 4 foot tube, so we'll make it work. So let's put it on. Well, takes care of that tree. Now head back to the barn and put the stuff away, because it's time to head back to the house and take care of some stuff at the house.